What's up, cool kids? Well, guys, we're going to do another exciting video. I know you guys are thrilled. I'm thrilled to bring it to you, and I'm going to bring it to you whether you like it or not. So, if you don't like it, you know how to unclick that bell. If you love it, click it. Let's go. Anyway, today we're going to talk about a defunct royal family. And we're going to talk about puppet states. And then we're going to talk about the modern stuff, which the silver ran out real quick. Kind of funny about that. So, what are we talking about? Well, we're talking about Greece. Yeah, these guys. Yeah. These cool kids. That's who we're talking about. The Greek royal line was put in power as a kind of a puppet state, a buffer by the British. Believe it or not. Yeah. And as such, they weren't particularly popular with a lot of the actual, Greeks. So, they have a very interesting history, a very colored history, checkered, I guess, if you want to check into it. Prince Philip, who recently died in the last couple years, was a member of this royal family. And here's some of them. Cool cats, all. And they were really pumping up, hey guys, we've been with you. We're one of you guys. Look, they even got Greece. I mean, guys, listen, keep us around, right? Well, it didn't work out. It didn't work out. No. They were ran out of Greece in the 60s. And bye. They were doing the wedding thing. You see a lot of these on the Swedish coins. The royal princess had a shart, the commemorative coin, Well, Greece was kind of up to the same thing. A lot of countries did this with the so-and-so's marrying so-and-so, and it was a big, you know how we worship actors and actresses now? Well, in the old days, celebrity was being royal. That was celebrity, and everybody had their gossip, and hell, they still do in England. Yeah. So this was, all the drama, all the royal drama, all that pomp and circumstance, ceremony. And the one major weakness of the monarchy as a government system, it isn't a bad system because it has one thing going for it. If only the ancients had learned this, with the primogeniture rules. The strength of it is you know who the next ruler is. And you have a steady form of government. The downside is you'll have amazing kings and queens. Amazing, absolutely the perfect person in the spot at the time. It happens. You'll have efficient, good enough ones who aren't bad. They aren't terrible administrators. But the problem with the system is every once in a while, because of the primogeniture rules, the person in line, right, is a dud. I mean, a big time dud. There are some nice examples of this. Just off the top of my head, Wow, so many duds. Ferdinand the Seventh comes to mind of Spain. He was a dud. I mean, imagine making every boneheaded wrong move you could. That'd be him. Ooh, man. I mean, Catherine the Great's husband. I forget his name. The Tsar. He was a dud. There were some that were literally mentally unable to rule. There was a Habsburg during the during the Holy Roman Empire days. I can't remember his name though. It was late 1700s, early 1800s. But today he would be called autistic. Like he really was dumb. He was a dullard. Louis the 16th was a horrible king, but his grandfather was one of the greatest rulers in human history. So, I mean, debatably, you could argue, but he was definitely a good one. Anyway, let's get some more coins in here. So, Greek stuff, man. Royal families. The royal family went Kaputski, and the funny thing though is all the royal line of England is directly from this line. So Queen Elizabeth II was never supposed to be Queen of England. A lot of people don't know that or don't realize that. Yeah, her uncle, okay, Edward the Eighth. Sorry, Edward the Eighth. He was young. He had a woman. She wasn't approved of, and that's why he had to, relinquish his crown. But if it would have been 20 years later, he just sat, as king. And Elizabeth's whole line, they'd be a bunch of, nobodies. They'd be, they'd be in the line, but they wouldn't be in the direct lineage. They would have been like this little offshoot over here. I don't even think, would Elizabeth have even been a princess? She might have been, but her kids would not have been. They wouldn't have been princes, they'd have been like dukes and all this. If you want to get more into that, check out the line of George V. He had several children, and that's the father of Edward VIII. He had several children other than George the Sixth and Edward VIII. He had a lot of other kids, and those kids, some of them are still alive, or they're children, and they're at a certain point they quit being princes and princesses, and they just they get cool titles, but it's just like a matter of course. It's not really, they don't have any like power or influence really. But I guess what I'm saying is it's really neat. But the monarchy system, it had its merits, but at the end of the day, genetics was the problem. You're always going to have a dud at some point. So anyway, went on long enough about that. Enjoy the Greek coins. Have an amazing day. Like, share, subscribe, and find all the collectibles of your dreams while you're awake.